this down. Check, check. All right. Put this on a radar Omega for now. Since we got OBS fixed. What? Let's get this working. All right, I'll pull up my chat. There we go. We should be good now. We should be good now. All right, there we go.
New information. This severe
around.
thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Move this around. There we go. There we go. Let's go live on TikTok as well. All right, we're back. What's going on? What's going on, gang?
New information. This tornado warning has been updated.
What is going on, gang? Let me make sure my audio is working. Wow, there is a good lag on YouTube. What's going on, everyone? We'll get into it in a second. Okay. We're good. Let's jump back into this. Okay, they got our updated risk zone. Wow, they still are holding a moderate in northwestern Arkansas. And an enhanced in DFW. Oh, Lord. Can I check Kansas City? You guys are looking pretty good. Flash flooding is going to be an issue. Not too storms that are moving through right now aren't too bad, but you do have a flash flood warning. Up here near Quincy, we do have a radar indicated tornado warning. Okay, Quincy, Illinois. And let's see what we got. Let's put this into motion. And it looks like we do have a little bit of rotation here. Nothing too crazy, but I would heed this warning and get somewhere safe if you're in Burton or Payson, even up out here near Golden Camp Point or Clayton, Illinois. This one down here may be a little bit more of a concern based on its location. Let's take a look at this. High res velocity, not much. Base velocity, not much. Not much on here. That's good. Right near Potosi. Still, regardless of if you see something on the radar, sometimes these radars don't see things perfectly. I would still take shelter up here, Fletcher. Moving up towards Lubering, Potosi. Where are we? We're in Missouri still. This is the area we're still concerned about potential tornadoes. Strong tornadoes. Pretty decent looking boundary here. We could have some tornadoes.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
We could have some strong thunderstorms embedded there. Give me a second, guys. Move that back. Right. Did the warning near Cuba expire? What's going on? Slightly confused, Bob. Where is that again? Is that Missouri? We do not have a warning near. Yeah. I mean, there's one out to the east of Cuba, but it's not going to be moving in Cuba's direction. It's moving away from Cuba. But you do have some pretty nasty thunderstorms moving up to your area from the south and southwest. So that's what's going on there. What's going on, all 142 of you people? I'm using Radar Omega right now. Yeah, must have expired. Baldwin, Missouri. We'll take a look at that. I wonder if Matt's still on. All right, Baldwin, Missouri. Oh man, I really shouldn't say what I want to say then. No, I'm just kidding. So you are still in stream. We had, dude. You can't call today a bust. There were some pretty good. No, I agree. I agree. Late night bus. Nice little squall line moving through Arkansas right now. But other than that,
New information. This tornado warning has been updated.
yeah, don't stay up till 4 a.m. That's ridiculous. This thing's gonna be falling apart when it gets to Western Kentucky. I can't believe they moved that enhanced over to Western Kentucky though. They did consider a wind moderate. Okay, that's good to know. What's our timing for tomorrow? Oh God, I want to take a day off. Okay, daytime. All right, I'll try to make it work. Sweet. From the porch, yeah. I wish there's never severe weather coming over my area. 1 second, chat. Alrighty. I was just checking in on what you were doing. All right, I'll talk to you a little bit later.
Sounds good, bud.
See ya. Okay, here's what's going on, guys. A lot of people asking questions. I'll answer some of the specific questions in a second. Boundary of wind right here, okay? This QLCS setup we have right here, that goes all the way down to the south. Let's go to the national radar for this. This is a wind event, mainly right here, wind and hail. We could get some tornadoes embedded in this. Moving off to the east. Okay, you guys know where you are. You guys know where you are if you're in this area. This is probably the most dangerous area that we have right now. Not overly dangerous, but I know we have some tornadoes up here. These don't look too bad. I'm hoping. Right now it looks like both of these will expire. But again, if you're in and around this area, Potosi up to the north of St. Clair, I would just stay alert just in case. KZ, oh my gosh, KZ with the Galaxy. I appreciate you, KZ. You're back. Oh my God. Pearly, what's going on? Thank you. Thank you, KZ. We also do have this radar indicated tornado. Now, ping pong ball size hail. Obviously, there's some decent updrafts up here. Let's take a look and open it up a little bit more. There's a little bit of spin on the reflectivity. I noticed this is about to move through Burton and then up towards Camp Point, Illinois. Again, not a super strong tornado signature, but take it seriously. You never know. That's really all that's going on. Do we have any PDS severe thunderstorm warnings? We don't. We don't. We have a couple tornado possibles, and we're going to take a look at those. We are going to take a look at these and see if we do have any tornadoes embedded in here. I don't think we do. This one looks pretty clean up here. Just some strong winds up there, north central Missouri.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Okay. Let's see here. Let's take a look. Some tornado possibles here. Strong winds here. Strong winds here. Don't see a tornado right now embedded in here. But not impossible we could get one. Let's go down to... Let's go up here. Yeah, we already looked at this one. Show us Mr. Pointy. What's going on, chat? Don't you misbehave. Oh my God. Okay, why is everyone saying that now? Thanks for the follows, guys. St. Charles, Missouri. Sure, let's take a look at it. I feel like I just looked at St. Charles, Missouri. St. Charles, Missouri. You got a mess of a storm around you. That is for sure. Possible tornado far out there down to your south. Not a very... Holy crap, KZ with 20 roses. 6 finger hearts. 3 donuts. 3 hand hearts. KZ, you don't have to do that. I appreciate you. Oh my gosh. I appreciate you. And it keeps going. But yeah, you guys, you know, this, it's not too bad. You guys are gonna, I'm most concerned. KZ, I appreciate you. I'm most concerned with flash flooding, if I'm being honest, up in your region, but we'll have to watch if we continue to see rotation in this cell heading up to the north. Jesus. Oh my gosh, KZ. W's for KZ in the chat. Holy crap. Okay. Oh, Lord. Okay, time to start blocking people who say, show me Mr. Pointy. Let's see. Okay, I'll give you guys a second. Whoa, what the heck is that? Okay, KZ, thank you. Holy crap. Hold up here. Hold up, chat. Hold up, chat. Yeah, I was about to say, did Matt tell you to do that? Listen. It's right here. Okay? It's right here. It's right here. Now go away. Let's get back to weather and stuff. You guys are crazy. Thanks for the follows, guys. Getting spicy. Not that spicy right now. Or is it looking over for the most part? Yeah, I wouldn't say over. Look, they expanded this enhanced way far out to the east. This is mainly for wind threat, though, is what it looks like. But you can see all these flash flood warnings all up and down this area. Not too much going on right now, which is fantastic. You guys are crazy. Oh, my gosh. I was about to block people. KZ, again, that was crazy. You are insane. You're crazy, dude. I appreciate you. Heather, Caleb, One Bad Blade, Bectrola. I appreciate you. All right. Tornado watch, update it. This is just shifting out to the east. We'll take a look. We'll take a look out here.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, it doesn't expire for about 5 hours. All right, let me answer some questions. Let's get into the details. Not doing much out here late night, which is fantastic. We very average severe thunderstorm warnings here. It's wind gust 6 miles per hour, less than inch size hail up and down this boundary. Nothing too insane. We do have a little bit of rotation still out here through eastern Missouri. This Quincy tornado warning. Why is that up there? This Quincy tornado warning and this tornado warning off to the southwest of St. Louis. Doesn't look to be too concerning, but again, if you're in that region, I would definitely heed the tornado warning and get somewhere safe just in case.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
This one was just issued. Again, nothing crazy looking on here. It's got a little bit of a cyclical shape. Probably low chance, but very low chance. But I think, we could get something spin up here. So Jerseyville, be aware of that. Jerseyville, Illinois. Doesn't look too bad right now, but we'll keep our eye on that one. Yeah, I mean, not much to talk about, which is kind of nice.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Let's take a look if we have any considerable damage thunderstorm warnings right now, which we don't. 2 radar indicated tornadoes that look to expire. Man, maybe I should make my video for tomorrow. Pacific, Missouri. Yeah, you have this tornado warning down to your south. I think this is going to expire.
New information. This severe
let's wait until it
thunderstorm
does
warning
and
has
keep
been
watching.
updated.
Let's wait until it does and keep watching. For sure. Just in case. Just in case it doesn't. Kansas City area. Yeah, you guys aren't looking too bad. You guys are not looking too bad. Let's take a look up here. Flash flood. Warning, obviously. You can see this stuff is moving slow and up into the north and west. It's going to be raining very hard there for quite a while. So flooding is a real issue up here. If you're in a low-lying area near a creek, river, stream, whatever, or you guys get flooding easily, I'd pay attention to what's going on outside your home, just because it's a lot of heavy rainfall. Your atmosphere is pretty dang stable here. Severe weather threat for you guys is pretty close to being gone, if not already gone. Branson, what? OKC is looking good. OKC is looking good. You guys are probably good for the night. West Tennessee. Or was that Branson, Missouri? Branson, Missouri. You just got you have rainfall. You're not gonna get too much severe weather on the back end of this. Not impossible, but not very likely. West Tennessee, yeah, this is gonna be a real late night for you. Maybe 2-3 a.m. Let's take a look at when this stuff gets close to Paducah.
New information. This tornado warning has been
2.
updated.
3. Yeah. About 2 a.m. all the way until about maybe 8, 9 a.m. You could have some decent storms moving through Paducah. We'll have to see if those go severe. Again, we're not seeing anything too intense right now. So it's looking pretty good for everyone for the most part. Caleb, one by Caleb. Oh, I saw that. That girl, I appreciate you. Chicago, you guys are looking fine. Some heavy rainfall late tonight through tomorrow morning, but severe threat isn't going to be too high for you guys. Kansas is going to be fine. Kansas is still got some storms rolling through it. Nothing too severe. Your highest instability is way out to the east, and it's not even that crazy looking anymore. So, 1 second, guys. Okay. Let's get that there. Let's see here. St. Louis. Yeah, St. Louis, listen, you got a big there's just a ton of convection up here. Again, I think this tornado warning is going to expire. There's not a ton of good inflow. You got really rain-cooled air. I know we've got a severe thunderstorm warning here. It's your classic 60-mile-per-hour gust, quarter-size hail. Strong thunderstorms. I don't know that I'd call it severe right now. Strong to severe, but looking not too shabby for you guys. What is coming to Sexton, Missouri? Trying to find out if I can go to sleep. Yep. Let's take a look. You know, you're in this late night enhanced. We're not seeing any sort of crazy velocities right now in here. We haven't seen any tornado warnings in a while down here.
New information. This flash
You can go to
flood
bed. Just have your
warning
weather
has
alerts
been
on.
updated.
This is really downtrending. Not looking too intense, which is a good thing. But you can never be too safe. So I would just keep your alerts on, but it's not looking too bad. Am I? Oh, sorry, Samantha. Am I about done? Mountain Grove. Yeah, I would say so. Strongest is past you. You're gonna have a lot of rain tonight. So your severe chances are pretty low there in Mountain Grove. You've got a bunch of rain cooled air here again. There's not going to be any clean inflow or anything here for a rotating supercell. I mean, lots of rain, maybe a little bit more thunderstorms, likely not severe. No problem, Phil. I'm up in Wentzville, Missouri. It's picked up, not too insane. All right, let's take a look at this. Yeah. You're going to have heavy downpours for a while. You could get some strong winds as this line makes its way up to the north and east still. So, going to be tough to get an embedded tornado in there, though, so I'm not too concerned. I think this is going to expire. And if those two expire, we are going to have no tornado warnings. At all. Not even radar indicated. Imagine that.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Oh, has it? Let's take a look at our severe thunderstorms again. Nothing too bad going on. Move out here and take a look at our satellite. I want to see what this is looking like. Visible satellite's pretty dark. We'll keep it on our infrared. And big blob mess. That's what it's looking like. One second, guys. Okay. How is St. Louis, Missouri? St. Louis, Missouri is not too bad. It's still a little bit of severe threat. Anyone who's out to the east of this line right here, we'll go like this. Anyone who is on the east side of this, opposite side of this, your night is not over yet. If you are on this side, right, ready? I'm going to color it in, guys. I'm going to color it in. If you're over here in the shaded region, see, you're over here in the shaded region, your severe chances are not that high. Okay, if you're in the, if you're in this region, we are still paying attention to you. Is that a good drawing? No problem, Samantha. No problem, Chris. Whitley City, Kentucky. Yeehaw, ride 'em, cowboy. B, thanks for the cowboy hat, and I completely missed it because I'm an idiot. Caleb, my bad. Blade. Let's see, who did I miss up here? Warp Radio, Alex. Alex again. Lee and B. B, I appreciate you. Okay. Oh, crap. I was just typing in a name and I forgot it. Oh, Whitley City, Kentucky. Or Whiteley. All right, there we go. Yeah, you guys have like a super late night threat here. Yeah, you're in a marginal. I mean, let's see if the latest HRRR model has anything happening out there tonight. Maybe you'll get a little leaf fall off a tree around 4 a.m. No, let's look at the 00Z. Ooh, I actually do want to look at the 00Z for tomorrow. Ooh, spice. Ooh. 1, 2. Oh, this is an earlier threat. Yeah, this is tomorrow's problem. This is tomorrow's problem likely for you guys out there. What does this look like on Pivotal Weather? Give me a second, guys. What does 0Z Her look like on Pivotal Weather? Randy Chapman with the sub. Oh, wait, I got to turn this off. Randy, I appreciate that. You have access to the Discord, so join the Clam Crew. Welcome to the Clam Crew. You just go into your subscription and go into member perks, and you can connect to Discord. I'm in there every day. Everyone's in there every day. It's awesome.
Tornado warning has been issued.
All right, we got a tornado warning. Radar indicated. Okay, let's look at tomorrow. Let's look at tomorrow really quickly. I just want to see. Ooh, the big downtrend tomorrow, guys.
Has been issued
from the Her. Let's hope that continues. Tomorrow's not looking too bad. That's good. Good news. Okay, good news. Good news for tomorrow. But things can change, but right now it's looking less intense than we might have thought. Oh, thank you. Lee with the, what the heck is that, hamster? You're awesome. I'm just east of Louisville tomorrow. My Florida self, I used to live in Florida a long time, but I always want to say Louisville.
A new radar indicated tornado warning has been issued.
I'm just east of Louisville tomorrow. It's supposed to be a bit bumpy. Yes. Yes. Definitely a downgrade from what we originally were looking at on the Her, but I'm assuming the Rufus is doing something crazy, like it always does. We can take a look at that real quick. Just real quick. I know that we got to cover this, but Rufus has some supercells up there near Owensboro and Louisville. Tomorrow, like morning, afternoon. Yeah, whoa. Let's hope. Let's hope the Rufus is wrong. The Rufus is wrong a lot, luckily for us, but lots of isolated supercells here and a very dangerous looking boundary right here. But the Rufus model is wrong all the time. What's the latest NAM show us for tomorrow? Tennessee, northern Alabama, northern Mississippi, Tennessee, northern Mississippi, potentially southeastern Missouri. Uptrend in the NAM, downtrend in the HER. Of course, they can't agree on anything. They can never agree on anything, chat. Chicago should be good. Chicago's going to get a lot of rain, but your severe threat isn't that high. Lee with the spicy goat ice cream shell corn dolphin. Lee, I appreciate you. Memphis could get a little sketchy. Later. Let's take a look at this new radar indicated tornado. They extended this one up here to the north, so we're going to take a look at that. And we have a new tornado warning down here to the south. I was excited to not have any tornado warnings on the screen. Here we go. This is aimed right at Batesville, but it's pretty far out here still. Clinton, Fairfield, Bay, Batesville, Southside, Concord, Arkansas. Pay attention. Finally, something that looks like something. Okay, there's a notch right here. It's probably right here. And let's see. Good velocities. Nothing crazy. 60 plus on here. And let's take a look. Could be on the ground. This is one of those what we call QLCS tornadoes, quasi-linear convective systems tornadoes. QLCS tornadoes typically aren't going to go SIG-TOR, but every now and then they can. So typically they're going to be a little bit weaker, but they can still do damage. You got to take them seriously. Clinton, Fairfield Bay, out towards Batesville. I'm prepared to get somewhere safe just in case this thing does intensify. This could do some damage. Now, they extended this one up here to the north. And they put a second one down. Interesting. Definitely a couplet. Both don't. The northern one looks a little stronger than the southern one, but that's really interesting. We're getting these things spinning up now. Couplet. They're both there. We have funnel clouds at least. The north one might be a tornado on the ground.
A new severe
So
thunderstorm
Potosi,
warning has
get
been
somewhere
issued.
safe, please. And then this one is heading up towards Maupin, Grubville, Ormond, Cedar Hill Lakes.
A new radar indicated tornado warning has been
and-
issued.
Yep, this is moving up, obviously, towards western St. Louis, but it's pretty far. We'll have to, we'll watch these. Let's see. Yeah, you can see this one rotating right here. Right there. This one's got a little rotation right in here. Indianapolis for tonight and tomorrow. All right.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
Yeah, not much tonight. Let's take a look at our day 2. Let's take a look what they changed our day 2. 2, you guys are in that slight latest stage triple R run. I suddenly got really tired. All right. Latest HRRR run. This is really early in the morning. That's likely going to be a bunch of soaking rain. That's not your severe threat out there in Indianapolis. Central to southern Indiana. This is going to be your severe threat. Timing around 7 p.m. Central. Yeah, you guys aren't Eastern, right? 7 p.m. Central. Sorry, I'm tired. All the way through potentially into 11 p.m. up there to the north. It's probably going to be the earlier section. I'm a little worried about 7 p.m. Remember, timing can shift a little bit. The ratings from last night's tornadoes are starting to come in. That's interesting. We're going to have to check that out. Mr. Mace, I appreciate you. Indy is Eastern? What do you mean? Indianapolis? is smack center in the middle of the state. What do you mean? Or Cedar Hill. Oh, Eastern. Thank you. Okay, yeah, I think the line goes like this, and then it cuts through Kentucky. It splits Kentucky, Tennessee, and then it goes down here through Georgia, Alabama line. It doesn't make any sense. Just cuts Kentucky and Tennessee in half so that I can go like this. And then, yeah, it doesn't make any sense. Cedar Hill, next 20 minutes. Let's take a look at it. I'm guessing you're talking about Cedar Hill, Missouri.
New information. This tornado warning has been updated.
Well, there's your answer. We have an observed tornado. The timing is impeccable. We have an observed tornado on the ground heading up here towards Cedar Hill Lakes. This hopefully looks like it might move just to the west of Cedar Hill, but I would take shelter. This is an observed tornado. We can see the couplet on the radar. It is right here. Might even be a little bit further up the radar lag sometimes. Might be a little bit farther north. Not a bad looking couplet, tight couplet. Not a huge tornado, but it's there. So please get into your safe spot right now. Bottom floor interior home away from windows in a bathtub. Or in a basement. Or in a storm shelter. Or wherever else you'd prefer. That is not standing outside in an open field. This may be our debris signature right here. Just to the west of Fletcher. Could be a little bit farther up. Again, these radars lag a little bit. And this is observed, which is very interesting. This late in the middle of nowhere. So, hoping that doesn't hold on. But we'll have to watch. Just an update quickly on this radar indicated down here to the south, moving in towards Clinton and Fairfield Bay. Let's take a look at our high velocities. I don't see a tight spin or anything like that, but definitely could have an embedded tornado. So, again, heed the warning down there in Arkansas. Do I need to get my kid out of bed? Catawba, Missouri. It's next to Cedar Hill. Let me see.
A new radar indicated tornado warning has been issued.
Oh my god, I can't find this on here. I mean, I can go back up there. Potentially, I would say yes. If this thing continues on its path, the way it's traveling, it looks like this to me. So it's going to come through somewhere in this region here. Here's, I don't know how to pronounce that. Catawba. It's going to be a very close call. And this is observed. It's rotating. You can see it. I can see it right here. This is it right here. So I'd say yes. This is the couplet right there. Not looking super violent, but it has a debris field, which means it's picking up things on the ground and spinning them around. That's it right there. So you're up here. It's moving to the north. moving out here in this direction. So it's on the ground. It's doing damage. 1 second, guys. So yeah, this is just out to the southwest of St. Louis. Not just, but out to the southwest of St. Louis near Cedar Hill. 1 second, guys. But clearly this looks like it's on the ground.
New information. This tornado warning has been updated.
It's got another tornado warning just to the south of it, too. We'll keep our eye on this one. But yep, someone has seen this, and we can see it's doing damage on the ground currently. We have another tornado warning down to the south here. And this one is going through, I don't know how to pronounce it, guys. Ouachita National Forest. That's good, National Forest. Hopefully there's no one out here walking on the trails this late. But there's a city there, Olden, it looks like maybe, Mount Ida. Setting out to the north, east, northeast, and central Arkansas. Let's see if we see anything here. And you've got a little notch with some strong velocities clashing. Some good low-level shear potential rotation. Yeah, so we could have a tornado on the ground right there. Heading off to east-northeast. All right. Washita. Okay, I was kind of right. Just because we have someone out ahead of this, I want to take a look at this one more time, guys. Crazy. It's not a crazy couplet, but it is spinning. It's moving pretty quick. It's up here now.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
It's right there now. Let's go take a look at the updated CC droplet.
New information. This severe thunderstorm
you see it's curling to the west a little bit, so I'm a little concerned. There's the CC. Yeah, this is a tornado. On the ground, guys. Clear as day. Clear as day. Could not be more clear. There's a tornado on the ground right here. This is Cedar Hill Lakes. Catawissa. You guys know what I'm saying. Lundell, Orman, Scottsdale, Burns Mill. Barnes Mill. So this is on the ground. They just moved the tornado warning up a little bit here because that is exactly where the tornado warning is. This is the clearest CC signature I've seen all night.
New information. This tornado warning has been updated.
Get in a safe spot if you are in. Yes, it has been updated. Get in a safe spot, please, right now if you're in Ormond, Missouri, Grubville, Missouri, Hemker, Missouri, Catawissa, whatever you guys call it, Prater, Barnesville, Cedar Hill. Yes. This is lifting stuff off the ground. That's not hail. Hail would be more of a type of shape. This is not hail. Sorry, guys. I'm a little bit concerned about this. CC droplet always lags behind. I don't think it's where it says it is. I think it's up here. I think it's right there. So.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
I think it's moving through Grubville right now. If not, it's about to move through Grubville. Okay. So from Catawissa, whatever it's called, we're going to say it's potentially 8 miles to your south-southeast. So, get in a safe spot. All right, a little bit. Okay, the signature's falling off a little bit. Ugh, it's going over people's homes. Okay. Grinnell was rated EF2. Interesting. Just precaution. Just precaution. I know near Tulsa, Oklahoma was hit earlier today. Do you think we have anything to worry about later tonight? Tulsa doesn't look like you have much more to worry about tonight. I'd still keep my weather alerts on, but It's looking much better out there now. It's looking much better out there. Sorry, guys. I'll keep reading questions. Oh, Wentzville. That's right. Let me take a look at Wentzville again. Yeah, I mean, you know, you're going to need a B. Like I said, if you're to the east of this line here, you're
a new radar indicated tornado warning has been issued.
If you're to the east of this line, your threat is still very much alive. So Wentzville needs to pay attention for a little while longer for sure. We've got tornado warning, tornado warning, tornado warning, all lining up just to the south and southwest of St. Louis. And we do have someone in the chat who's right out ahead of this tornado. So that's why I'm just looking at this right now. There we go. It updated. I still think the CC droplet's lagging behind. Let me look at the latest radar. Let me look at the latest reflectivity. Still looks like it's potentially up here to the north. Let's go to our couplet. Couplet has it right here to the southwest of Grubville. It's crazy, you know. It doesn't look insane on the velocity radar, but it's clear as day doing damage on the ground right now with that debris field. If in a warned area, seek shelter right now. Correct. Cord, I appreciate the rose. In the basement now. Okay, good. Okay, good. Were you the one that was there? Who's the one that was in that city to the north of where this thing's going? We'll watch it. Okay. This is Radar Omega. We're watching that one. These are all important, but you can see the tornadoes on the ground there. Okay. Okay, so we have someone. Yeah, so it looks like we have it right here. We have someone here. We have someone here. You don't know tornadoes wobble, so it's always good if you're in the tornado warning. They wobble, and then sometimes they shift their rotation to a different part of the cell. So it's called a handoff, basically. It's not the official name, but they recycle and hand it off. So we gotta watch. I'm a little bit more concerned up here to the north. It looks to me right now like Cedar Lakes up towards Byron's Mill, if I'm saying that right, are going to be okay, but we need to pay attention to this as it progresses forward. St. Louis will be fine. St. Louis is looking okay right now. I'm a little bit concerned. The fact that we have multiple tornado warnings lining up out here to the south and west of St. Louis. Let's get into here too. This one doesn't look moving through POTUS. There could be a tornado on the ground. I'd get in a safe spot. Doesn't look too threatening, but you should always be extra precautious. Like I said, radars struggle sometimes. Mark Twain National Forest. Got a tornado warning there. Let's go back down to this radar indicated tornado that is moving just to the north of Clinton, out to the east towards Batesville, Arkansas, and everywhere in between. Still a little notch here, so there's two actually.
New information. This severe thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Do we have any... Okay, no, we're looking good. No considerable damage ones. Let's take another look at this one down here too, moving through this national forest. Hopefully there's no one out here. Two interesting little pockets here. That could be rotation. Let's look at the base velocity. Yeah, I really think we're looking at this right here. Moving off to the north and east. I don't see anyone in the way of that. But again, if you're out here in central Arkansas, this is out to the southwest of Danville, up to the north of Mount Ida. We could have a tornado moving off to the east northeast. Again, let's double check in on our tornado that we know is on the ground up here. And it is observed, and it is causing a debris field. Let's see. Okay, this is good news. Good news. look at the CC correlation coefficient, is starting to see the debris disappear. Hopefully this means it's roping up. There's not a ton of instability and energy for these things to go long track up here, which is so I was hoping and kind of expecting and hoping that this would rope off. We don't see anything anymore. Doesn't mean it's not there, but this is really good news. Let's hope we don't see this pop back up. We're going to have to keep watching.
This tornado warning has been updated.
It looks like it's crossing whatever this road is right here. 30. Looks like it's crossing that right now. So we'll keep watching it. That is our only, I believe, observed tornado right now. We have all our other tornadoes are radar indicated, and we don't have any considerable damage to thunderstorms. Although we do have some tornado possible thunderstorms, which we can take a look at, including up here, tornado possible up here in Illinois. So let's just dive in here. Definitely a little bit of a couplet trying to form here. Down there, just to the west of Godfrey, and to the east of Elsa. Illinois, you can kind of see an inflow region here as well, too, just to the west of Godfrey. If there was a tornado, it would probably be right here, but doesn't look too threatening. Yeah, look at that. Doesn't look too threatening, but you could have a RFD here, inflow, and then tornado on the ground here. Directionally, this thing it's rotating. It's moving northeast up towards Greenfield, so I'd pay attention. Godfrey, this is just to the west of you, but it's kind of moving through the town. So in case there's a tornado on the ground there, I'd be extra precautious. I'll go back to that one to the east of St. Clair in a second. We've got another tornado possible down here in Missouri. Let's take a look at if we could have a tornado embedded here. Nothing screaming it on the radar. Let's go back down to... Okay, and that's about it right now. Now, we got one more over here. Yeah, well, this isn't a tornado warning, so we know that. All right, let me take another look at this since we have some people up here. If there is a tornado, it's going to be right there. It would have just likely crossed in between Hemker and Orman. This would be the structure of it. That would be the structure. This would be the tornado. So it looks like it's going to pass just east of Katawiza. I'm never going to say it right. Cat. We're going to call it Cat. Just east of Cat. Let's see. Make sure we didn't get back a CC droplet on that. Debris field's gone, which is fantastic. It doesn't mean it's not on the ground doing damage, though. Still a little bit of a couplet through here. These velocity radars always lag. A couplet looks like it's here, but I think the tornado is actually a couple miles up to the north.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
All right, Tor possible. Tor possible with that new thunderstorm warning. Let's see here. I do think... Sorry, guys, I'm tired. I do think that we have definitely some good rotation here again to the west of Godfrey. Where is our new one? I believe this is it. This is our new one, Tor possible.
New information. This tornado warning has been updated.
Okay, don't see much down here. This is our another Tor possible. The radar is terrible here. Let's go back up to our northern one. Here we go. Again, it looks like we're here. It looks like we could have a tornado on the ground just to the west of Cedar Lakes, just to the southeast, maybe 5-6 miles to the southeast of Katawiza. Let's see here. Velocity. I mean, the couplet's almost gone, which is really good. It's pretty encouraging looking up here.
A new severe
Still no debris
thunderstorm
field.
warning has
Looking
been
good.
issued.
Got a little time. I would stay in your safe spot for a little bit more. Sometimes they rope up and then they touch down again. So I would wait a little bit longer. Looks like we're about here. Here's Cedar Lakes. Cat. Looks like it's directly kind of in between them right now, moving off to the north. Northeast. Did I get it right with Katowice or Katowice? I need to know. Scared for St. Louis. You guys are fine. You know, even if these are Katowice. Nice. Katowice. All right, good. You know, guys, we do have a lot of tornado warnings here. The SIGTOR potential here isn't very high, meaning they'd likely be EF1 or below. Still can do damage, but it's more likely to do structural roof damage, tree power lines, not actually tear up homes and stuff like that. But, big butts. You really never know. You don't want to play games with tornadoes and just assume, you know, it's more likely to be weaker tornadoes up in this sector, but it's not guaranteed by any means. It's not guaranteed by any means. But you know, if St. Louis were down here on the southern node down here, I'd be a little bit more concerned. I think we have the opportunity for some stronger tornadoes down there to the south, but not that it couldn't happen up here to the north. This one had a debris field, a very obvious clear debris field on the CC drop. So it was obviously pretty, had some pretty nice winds. All right. It's looking like we're right about here. It's looking like we're right about here. Potentially 3 miles southeast of Katowice. Nashville, Tennessee tomorrow. Nashville, Tennessee could have some issues tomorrow. I'm a little bit concerned definitely about western Tennessee, northern Mississippi, northern Alabama, eastern Arkansas, southeastern Missouri, southwestern Kentucky, southern Illinois. Yep. We'll have to watch those places closely. Hannibal, Missouri is getting scary. Hannibal, Missouri. Look, you guys are really close to being on the opposite side of the severe weather. You know, this is our main damage dealer.
A new radar indicated tornado warning has been issued.
Okay. Your chances for severe weather are really dropping off a cliff right now up in Hannibal. You're getting onto the other side here, into this kind of just heavy rainfall. So I think you guys are looking pretty good, in my opinion. Still tour possible out here, up in Illinois, heading to the northeast, in between Shipman and Jerrysville. We've got this tornado warning almost.
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
St. Louis Metropolitan. Let's take one more look at this one. I want to make sure this one is not giving us a fuss anymore. Let's see. Based on our reflectivity, this thing looks like it's right about here. This is where our center would have been. So, yeah, I mean, you guys would be experiencing this right now. It looks like it's just out to the east of Katowice, which is really good. Really, really good. I would personally give it about at least another 10 to 15 minutes to be safe, and I think you're good. CC drop is gone. We have no couplet at all on the velocity radars. They're likely going to change that from observed. We'll see if they give us an update here shortly, and it's going to be heading off to your north and east very shortly. So that's good news. That is good news. I'm in St. Louis. What does this mean? There's no sirens. Well, you know, this is radar indicated. I mean, if we're talking about like downtown St. Louis, the distance from where we could have a tornado out here, 30 to 40 miles away. I wouldn't be surprised that they're not doing the tornado sirens yet. Maybe within the next 10 to 15 minutes they'll sound them if they can observe this. There we go. There we go. They dropped that tornado warning off. Okay, so they dropped it off before it even ran out, because as I was saying, there was no couplet anymore. There was no debris field, and it kind of fell apart. So you should be good. You should be good. Even the National Weather Service pulled it. So
new information.
I'm glad
this
you guys
severe
are okay.
thunderstorm warning has been updated.
Minnesota's good. You guys got a lot of rainfall up there probably. Let's take a look at our national radar. But it's not severe. Just heavy downpours. That's all. Your air is pretty stable up there. Let's see. Can you tell me about Fenton, Missouri? We just got a warning in Jeffco, Missouri. Let's take a look. All right. Right now, our tornado warnings: Van Buren, Stone, Claiborne, Arkansas, Washington, Missouri. We got a warning: Denton, Iron, Crawford, Reynolds, Washington, Missouri. Again, Jefferson, Missouri, Washington, Missouri, St. Francois, Missouri, and some of the surrounding regions there. This tornado warning is obviously looking and pushing straight up into St. Louis. I do not see. There's a potential couplet right here, and this is what they're looking at. Right here. Moving over Fertile. And just out to the east of Rabbitville, moving up to the northeast. So bigger city out here, Arnold. Southwestern metropolitan St. Louis. I would be preparing just in case. Just in case. Don't see anything too crazy right now, but just in case. Let me double check this, and I'm going to take some more questions. Looking pretty good down here. Okay. Montgomery County, Arkansas, tornado right now.
A new radar indicated tornado warning has
if
been
this is
issued.
you down here, I don't see a tornado warning. We can take a look at the velocities. There's a little bit of rotation in and around that area. They did have originally a tornado warning here, but they lifted it. Not surprised, because although we do look like we have very powerful straight line winds, tough to see. Nothing's really showing that we have an embedded tornado in there. A little bit of a concern right here, what's going on there, but not too much. A little bit of a concern right there, just in north of Mount Ida. No problem, no problem, no problem. Yeah, I talked about Cape Girardeau. No, we can talk about it again. Listen, we're not seeing like a super underperformance right now for late night, but it's a little bit of an underperformance, which is good. About a moderate underperformance. You guys have some pretty bad weather just about 75 miles to your west. I'd say within the next hour, things are going to go downhill. At least start to go downhill. And look, this boundary right here, this frontal boundary right here has produced multiple tornado warnings and severe thunderstorm warnings, and continues to drop flash flood warnings behind it. It's not going to be a great time. But a lot of these tornado warnings are radar indicated. They're not showing a ton of strength, which is good. We're not seeing any large hail out of any of these storms, which basically just tells us there's not major updrafts out ahead of this frontal boundary, which would help to obviously produce stronger tornadoes, larger hail, and stronger winds from the RFD. So, yeah, I don't think the enhanced is necessary over Cape Girardeau anymore, but it's fine. Have alerts on. I'm not overly concerned about southeastern Missouri, but definitely have alerts on. This thing has been producing some gusts over 60 miles per hour hail, and some it did, that one tornado was again up there to the north. We had a debris field on the ground, so it did some damage. So we got to be careful here still. We just got an alert in Imperial, Missouri. Yes. You are in that tornado warning. You are in that tornado warning. We can take another look at this. Hope everyone's having a good night. We can dive into here a little bit more. And sometimes I like to see if I see rotation just in the reflectivity, and I do. I see rotation directly right here. Can you guys see that? If you turn your phone sideways, go to horizontal mode, can you see that rotation? Right here. It's right there. So there's rotation. That doesn't mean there's a tornado on the ground. Now the velocity radar always lags behind. See, the velocity radar thinks it's here. It's up
A
here
new
to the north.
severe thunderstorm warning has
That is a
been
couplet
issued.
though. So this is a rotating cell. It is moving off to the north and east. It looks like it's probably going to split between Eureka and Arnold, but I always say you never know. These things wobble a little bit. Usually not that much, but sometimes. Right now it looks like it's taking kind of a aim at Des Perez, if that's how you pronounce that. Potentially towards Town and Country, towards Manchester. That's kind of the direction it looks like it's taking right now. We'll say between Baldwin and Des Perez. So let's pay close attention to this. We do have a rotating, at least a funnel cloud. Could be a tornado on the ground there, though. Oh, wait, DePere? Ooh, I wasn't even close. Not DePere. I guess it's Spanish. So that's not how you pronounce that in English. Oh, it's French? Oh, duh. DePere. DePere. I can see a French person saying that. If it was Spanish, it'd probably be Perez. Festus,
A new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
That's the only thing that stinks about doing this, guys. Live coverage is everyone gets to see me fumble over city names and town names for like 6 hours a day. And I just got to sit there and be laughed at. One day I'll know every city name in the country and you guys won't. I'm just kidding. Festus, this is just out to your west. It looks like you're going to be good.
A new severe thunderstorm warning
keep your
has been
alerts on,
issued.
We are going to have some more strong thunderstorms move into your region. You still have some strong thunderstorms out down here to the south, so you never know. And this right here is producing probably some pretty strong winds. Could have some embedded tornadoes here. This is moving off to the east and to the north and to the east. So you've got a couple more rounds, Festus. We will keep our eye on that for a little bit. I mean, Owensville, Missouri, tornado alarms are going off. Let's take a look. Yeah, but you're about to be on the good side of this, so I'm not, well. You see, these storms are moving off like this. So the second you get on the other side of this kind of reflectivity line here, this squall line, you're probably looking... A
new severe thunderstorm warning has been issued.
You're looking pretty good. So give it about 10 to 20 minutes, and you're going to be entering a lot of rainfall, but not a lot of severe threat. If there isn't a tornado embedded in that, it will be moving away from you shortly. If not already. Don't see anything right now on the radar, though. I mean, we can look a little bit more. Don't really see anything on the radar here. Got a little something up here, but not much. Got a little couplet maybe here trying to form, or here, but not much. Not yet. No problem, Caleb. Laddie and Tip, I appreciate you guys. Imperial. Yeah, you know, let's take another look at this. I mean, I might need to go to bed. I can't keep my eyes open, guys. See that? Not seeing anything crazy right here. You know, this looks like it's gonna split, stay out to the west of Imperial. None of these look super threatening right now. There's a little bit of low level shear in all of these storms, and there's definitely rotation in the reflectivity on all of these storms. But nothing's looking overly threatening, which is a good thing. The next 2 to 3 hours are going to be important out here. Likely closer to 2 hours out here are going to be important. Alt Missouri. Yeah. Let me check Alt Missouri, and then let me give you guys a little quick synopsis of what's going to happen. I probably got to go to bed. I got to be up 6:30, 7 a.m. to update the Discord, and I want to try to get an early video out because tomorrow's we could have some severe weather early in the morning and for some people. So
a new severe thunderstorm warning
so I have to try to get maybe more than 5 hours of sleep. Let's see here. You guys aren't looking too bad out here. Yeah, this is expiring in 3 minutes, and then you are in a wall of rain, and your severe threat is gone. Main things I need you guys to take away from what's going on right now is obviously the important thing or the most important thing we're looking at right now are these 3 tornado warnings here. All radar indicate it. Not seeing anything crazy on the ground doesn't mean we don't have a strong tornado on the ground, but the radar isn't looking. I could see why they put the tornado warnings there, but not seeing anything too crazy. If anything, this one looks the most suspicious to me. But still, we're seeing a rotation. We're not seeing a strong CC droplet or couplet or a couplet on the vorticity radar. So if you're out here in St. Louis, pay attention at least for another hour. And you know, I have a feeling they're going to lift this. That they're going to lift all of these, but they may not. They may not. So keep your alerts on. A lot of people are going to be getting flash flooding tonight. Still a threat down here in Arkansas and southeastern Oklahoma and northeastern Texas. Still a threat, Texarkana up to Fort Smith. Not really up to Fort Smith. I would say Fort Smith is pretty good. I mean, other than flash flooding. But I would say, you know, you can see down here, Paris, Texas. Out ahead of this boundary here, we've still got a threat tonight. Still got a threat tonight for a little bit. Tomorrow, I really quickly want to show you guys what could happen overnight with this timing as we move out a little bit farther to the east. So if we go to our most updated HRRR model, let's go to the 2Z, and here's what I think it's gonna happen moving forward. So you can see we're still watching this area for some strong or for some supercell potential, but it doesn't look too crazy. Now, Western Tennessee, the HRRR thinks getting into 7 in the morning, if we could have 1 or 2 supercells moving through Western Tennessee. Maybe some strong wind associated with this squall line here. Here's where things get a little bit spicy. Really from north, I mean, this is south of Chicago, but really around central Illinois all the way down and into about central Arkansas. We could see a kind of QLCS squall line setting up here with maybe some isolated strong to severe thunderstorms capable of producing tornadoes, hail, and wind. And if we were to look back at the 00Z, again, the timing for that, we're looking at, this is much earlier than some of our other setups have been. Potentially as early as 4 p.m. in the afternoon with that. And again, as we push into late afternoon and into the early evening, this is our watch area here. We could even have models continue to show some isolated cells out ahead of this kind of main event. That'll be really interesting to see if that sets up like that. But the HRRR has downtrended a bunch. If there's anything I'm really watching here, based on this latest HRRR run, it's this region right there tomorrow. Everyone in that circle. But I'm going to wake up really early in the morning, and I'm going to look at the new radars, and I'm going to get on my Discord, and I'm going to tell you guys what's going on. And I'm going to put out a video. And then I'm going to live stream again tomorrow. And hopefully not the next day, but there is a marginal out on the East Coast for day 3 or day 2. Day 3. And, oh, maybe I'll have to stream that day too. I like streaming. I was tired. I like doing this.
New information. This tornado warning has been updated.
Tornado warning update. Let me check that real quick. We've got 14 minutes. These are probably going to expire. Let's see here. Like, they have 0-inch hail. 0-inch hail. There's no hail. You have no. Your updrafts just aren't very strong out here. Batesville, be careful. We did see potential tornado. Batesville, Arkansas, be careful. We did see a potential tornado down there. We did see that kind of, you can still kind of see it, that notch. So Batesville, just be careful. Although right now it's Tor possible, but it's not even Tor warned. But again, I don't like the look of that. Headed out to Batesville. So keep your alerts on, guys. I got to go to bed. I'm literally falling asleep. I'll be up early. Again, if you do become a YouTube member or sub, it's $2.99 a month and you get access to my Discord. I'll be in my Discord early in the morning. People who are in my Discord, I'm going to be checking it out. I can't ever fall asleep right away. I'll be up for another 45 minutes, probably laying in bed, trying to update things in the Discord and see how you guys are doing tonight. So, yeah, everyone have a great night. I appreciate everyone who followed, everyone who was just in here as a viewer, gifted. Doesn't really matter. Appreciate you guys hanging out with me, trusting me here. And the goal is moving forward over the next week or two and for the future, I'm going to do training of people in my Discord. So we have got a little over 200 people. Anyone who's interested who wants to get some training on how to read radar. I want to be able to have eventually 40, 50 people, 40, 50 mods in my streams who can help answer people's questions in the stream who have been trained and know what they're looking out for. And that will make it so instead of me having to answer every question and not being able to answer 75% of what you guys are asking, I'll have a team of mods who know what they're talking about, who can answer it. So lots of plans moving forward. I'm just trying to make this a really, trying to give you guys the best coverage I can during anything, whether it be blizzards, hurricanes, severe weather season, whatever moving forward, because my goal is next year to maybe do this full time. Maybe. So I've got a lot of plans. You guys are awesome. I'll be in the Discord for a little bit. I appreciate you guys. Again, we're not seeing anything too bad. St. Louis, Missouri, keep your alerts on. These are all radar indicated. They don't look too bad right now. Doesn't mean they couldn't get worse. And of course, as I say this, we have another tornado warning that just dropped right up here. I've been talking about this one. I will cover this really quickly. Again, there's a lot of congestion up here. We don't have strong updrafts. We don't even have hail associated with these. Doesn't mean they couldn't produce. Keep your alerts on St. Louis. Pinesfield, this is Illinois. Louisiana, Missouri, we got Pleasant Hill, Illinois. Pittsfield, Illinois. Radar indicated tornado expires in 42 minutes. Velocities are high. This looks to be where the tornado would be. Pittsfield, get in a safe spot. Pleasant Hill, get in a safe spot. Not looking, again, the most threatening I've ever seen, but you never know.
A new radar indicated tornado warning has been issued.
Yep, it's that one right there. Okay, everyone, stay safe. Again, I'm going to be climbing around, be in my Discord for a little bit. All right, see you guys.